is Scrooge's house.
All right.
Putting wheels on Scrooge's house. Okay. And we've already gotten, this is the last of the 3 rotating platforms to install. The first 2 are already done. And we took them for a test drive and they work pretty good. So that's what we're working on. Pam and Ian are working on one of the sidewalls for Scrooge's house. And the other one we still have to build. So we've actually gotten down to where we have almost all the walls framed up and partially built and partially covered. So the next step will be to put all the walls up onto the platforms once they're all complete. And then we have a lot of finishing work to do after that. There will be all sorts of decorative goodies, lots of surprises.
Excellent.
How are Christmas Carol tickets going?
Selling fast.
Are they selling fast? What day is today?
Today is the 15th of November.
And they're going fast?
They are. Don't wait.
Can you tell me who your new employee is?
This is Chrissy Wilkie. Hi.
Hi, Chrissy. Are you working on something having to do with Christmas Carol?
No, but I guess it's connected technically.
Okay, what are you doing?
Putting out the annual letters to all of our members.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay, holiday time.
What are you doing?
I am applying a sooty finish because in London it would have been a sooty building.
Wow.
So I am now London coated.
That is so cool.
So I'll let it dry and it may not be enough soot. So we may have to come back and re-sootify it.
I love it when you talk that way.
It's all technical, I understand. So it also ties together all these disparate pieces because they have different paint textures and it's looking more like one building.
Putting up the lanai on the inside.
Uh-huh. Make sure the thing turns, huh?
Yeah. Let me think.
I'm painting the trim on Cratchit's house.
I love it. You in the days before Luan.
Cutting my fingers off.
There you go. So what's going on with the lights?
The lights are hung, and soon we're going to focus them. So we're coming along. The set is up, so we can focus on the set. And
Wow.
Scary. It's dog racism. It's like
What if I threw a monkey wrench at you?
please don't.
What if I told you Scrooge was going to come down to the front row on Christmas morning and shake hands with everybody in the front row and then go back up on stage? What would happen? Would Jeff kill me?
I'm determined to
No
adopt
comment?
Miami just because they have
I'm not. So tell me, how are ticket sales going?
We're up 5% from yesterday.
Wow.
55% sold overall.
And how many days before we open?
A little over 2 weeks.
So we should be sold out, right?
Yeah. It'll happen.
Wow. You all are doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Tonight, we are making the Cratchit's house look dirty.
Uh-huh.
So we're taking the spray bottle of black paint,
Uh-huh.
and we're going to spray it on like this, and then we'll wipe it off. And we'll leave just a little bit in the creases. And it'll make it look grungy like merry old England. This is my friend Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
Hello.
You look very nice tonight.
Thank you. My hair was up last night.
Hey, there you go.
And what am I doing?
Uh-huh.
I'm painting Cratchit's trim, and we mix the gray so we pull out the, what do you call this? The mortar of the brick, so, and then also make that look old and make the mortar pop out. So we mix the gray so it would all match together.
Wonderful. Hi, Miss Kathy. Tell me what you're doing tonight.
I am applying masking tape to all the holes and the screw tops so that when we paint over it, you won't see the screw holes. And this will be the interior of the counting house, and it does so many different sets inside. It's like 4 different interiors in one. Right. Very useful building. Everyone should have one. So it'll be fun. And after I do this, I can paint, which is really the fun part. But this part is kind of like you're risking yourself to get lots of splinters. Yeah, well, let me move this down here, and it's a good place to try. Maybe in the door frame. There's always little places here. Yes, we cover these up. Voila, you would never know they were there. And once we paint it, it's magic. It's stage magic. Painting is stage magic.
Built this today, piece by piece. You can see they're all, this is one piece, but these are all individually cut and they're all fit together. So we will paint this, and our lighting crew leader has asked that any window that we can make it opaque so light will shine through it. So we'll try to do that with this window.
Wonderful.
And with the transoms above, so that when we have a night scene, it really looks like the lights are on inside the house.
Oh, how cool.
And this, we started working on the front of Scrooge's house today.
Oh.
And we reused some wood from a previous play and made it sooty, London City dirty clapboards over brick. And then we have a gold molding up there. If you look, we made that look gray, but you can see a little bit of gold glinting through. And here's what it looks like before it goes up.
Wow. A lot of it.
Yeah, they're going to put it around the sides too.
Lloyd, give me an update on Christmas Carol
let
from
me
a
look.
producer's point of view.
Oh, from the producer's point of view, well, we're in excellent shape. We're right on time with all of our rehearsals. Everyone's learning their lines, and the music and the dance and everything's come together. And we're about to go into Tech Week in a week, and we're ready to go.
And I understand you're going to be at the Christmas tree lighting this year?
Yep, we're doing a little thing at Christmas tree. We were invited by the city of Alexandria to participate, so we're on it. I think we're one of the first acts. And we have a whole troop of people going down, and they're going to dance and sing the Fezziwig scene. And a lot of people are going to go with us and pass out literature in the audience. So it's a big crowd pleaser and a great promotion for Christmas Carol.
Lattice work, didn't you?
Yes. And
Tell
it was
me about
just,
the bay window.
yeah, I just took Mary's design and then what I did is just measured it out, did a little research online to, kind of look at bay windows and just figured out exactly where I needed to make cuts and everything like that. That was it.
Beautiful job.
Oh, thank you.
building a tunnel here for for actors to pass through. The reason we are building this tunnel is because the London backdrop will go all the way down to the floor, and what happens if we don't have a tunnel like this? When people walk by, even if they walk very slowly, the backdrop will go back and forth and it'll not look good. So we built this tunnel, and then people can walk through here without having to worry about it. So that's what this is all about.
We're rolling.
All right, we put in a bay window here in the Scrooge and Marley office, which you'll be able to see through, but it'll have curtains behind it. So when the curtains are open, when it's put in the position of the room, you can look through like you're looking back, like looking out through the window onto the London landscape. We're putting clapboards and molding up on Scrooge House. And then there's going to be a beautiful medallion in the middle, which will be very fancy, just like Scrooge is. On here, we're going to have columns, but you'll see that in the next installment, I'm sure. Hopefully, we'll be a good bit further on by the next time the film crew comes out here to get us. Played Scrooge himself like 4 times.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times. He can't even remember how many it's been since.
It's been a long time. So tell me, give me an update, Jim.
Well, we've made a lot of progress in the last few days. In fact, we're getting down to where we think we can have the construction pretty well done by tomorrow. So we still have to put some brick on Scrooge's house. The trick door is in, the secret door, which we were not going to tell anybody about. That's how secret it is, that's right. And we've got just a little bit of work to do on trim and so on. And then Charlie will be decorating it, and we're off to the races. So we're really happy that we've been able to get this done in only 8 days to this point.
Yeah. I hear there's some kind of a secret chapel underway. Is that true?
Ah, yes, there sure is. But we have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, that's
out of our bailiwick. But
Yeah.
we hear rumors about it.
Oh, are they good rumors?
Yes, they are. It's going to be quite something, but there's at least one person who's not supposed to know about it.
Oh, that's me.
No, actually, it's not you, but
somebody else. We don't want to mention any names.
no names are being mentioned.
Who's that chap in the
But
background?
we've had a lot of fun with this set. It's been.
Is that the producer back there?
It's been great.
Yeah,
That is
he's
one of
running
the
away.
producers.
Yeah, he doesn't like to be on camera.
He's just working. Yeah.
You know how those NEH guys are.
That's right.
Yeah, they're behind the scenes men and women.
So I can't wait to see the actors on stage
With
and
the costumes and
enjoying this.
Yes.
And
It'll be pretty.
excited going to see that soon.
Hi, I'm Russ, the producer. This is the first, or co-producer. This is the first time I've been asked to be on camera. I'm not offended, don't worry. So things are going pretty well. Most of the things that I'm worrying about on the production are technical related. So right now, building on stage and making sure Lights has time to work on it, to work on their stuff, and then the sound equipment gets put in the right place, the backdrop gets put in, and all of that. That's those are all the things that I'm worrying about. But things are going really well. We're over budget, but that's okay. So we're over budget on the set, but I think we're under everywhere else. So we'll still come in under budget, I think, in the long run, and that's a good thing, because this is meant to raise money for the theater, not spend the theater's money. I'm absolutely delighted with the way the set is coming out. This middle building just blows me away, what Mary Hutzler has done. She has a great eye, and when we asked her to be the set designer. We knew she had it in her, and she's proven us right, and I'm really happy about that. A little worried about what's going to happen on Q to Q. In my mind, it's the worst day of the production because it's the first day when everything comes together, and so it's a little harrowing. So we have to worry about, do we have enough crew members? Do we have enough ASMs? Can we make these things move like we want them to? All these things that we're imagining in our minds, will they all come true? It always comes together, but it's always nerve-wracking. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm excited. I guess probably from their perspective, the people who are working, the only thing the producer's really good for at this point is buying food, keeping them fed and keeping them happy, catering to their every whim so that they keep working and to stay out of their way. So that's where we are today.
I understand you're one of the best master riggers in the theater. Is that true?
I'm arguably,
only?
without a doubt, I am the best, but that's because I'm the rigger, the only one.
Is it a lost art?
Is it a lost art? Well, I know in professional houses, they have a lot of neat toys, which makes a lot of the manual stuff that we do, has made it obsolete long ago. But, you know, I still think it's, rigging, even though it seems fairly standard, it's a lot of creativity and trying to problem solve. That's why I like it.
We can turn them around and they really turn into magic. So now there's details of things we're missing. Suzanne is getting some of our trim done so that it looks wonderful. And this will be the bed. So now that we know a nymph is going to appear from beneath it, we need to paint the legs.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the first two buildings are moving along really great and pretty much done. I don't want to say that because I never know this one more thing.
Yeah.
So it's looking great. It's really been fun. So once we get these things done, we have a big project ahead with the chapel. But then we can kind of concentrate on that one. So it's going to be fun.
We are working on the Marley ghost face door,
Oh, wow.
where Scrooge comes up to the door and knocks on and sees Marley's face come through the door at him. And we have accomplished a lot today. We finished hanging the medallion on Scrooge's house. We're having the little roof built over the bay window on the counting house. And then we'll hang up the Scrooge and Marley sign. And we have Kathy through here working
Oh, hi, Kathy.
on the armoire for Scrooge's bedroom.
Wow.
And Russ is going to hang up the psych in the back, and we'll have the London backdrop. It's really pretty exciting because then we'll see what our pieces look like
Oh, with all that.
with all the London backdrop.
Well, I'm badly painting in the dark. This rather large armoire
It is, isn't it?
holding so many spirits.
So later on tonight, we'll be able to see it in the background?
You'll be able to see the background in about 10 minutes.
Wow, that would be so cool.
And I love, I love these drops because if you look, I don't know, Kathy, if you've seen this, how these are painted. They're painted just actually how Kathy's been painting. If you look at the sort of the splatters to pick up different colors, like there's green in the sky. Of course, we don't see that from out in the audience. They're all just optical tricks. Cool.
sort of create from the back of the backdrop
Yeah,
to give a three-dimensional look or something?
yeah, and so that when Jeff throws light on it, he can pick up different things depending on what colors he throws up on it. So even though this is very light and it looks like a sunny day, he no doubt has dark blue gels up there to make it look like it's the middle of the night.
Wonderful.
It's cool.
To move some of the specials. We think we have a better location for some of the specials. So I'm taking down the instruments from their location. We're going to hang them up in the highest place in the theater, the Cove, and on these two side pipes in the house. And we'll light the townspeople with these and see how it works out.
I'm sure it'll be great. You were here at midnight. How late did you go?
About 1:30.
Oh my Lord.
Oh, that is so cool.
It is cool, isn't it?
Woo. Very cool. We could interrogate people too.
In there?
Yeah.
Come on, I know you worked hard yesterday.
We did work hard yesterday, but it was all worthwhile. There was a lot of little bits. So I think we've got almost everything done. My punch list is very short. Just small things. I don't know what to say. But you know, the success of this show is always the details. So we have, in some ways, a long way to go. We have lots of little details, but that's going to make the show. So I'm excited. I think we're close. Jimmy is the star, of course. He also speaks well.
I love the little desk of the little table.
Yeah, well, so most people don't realize my dad, his job was a sausage maker, but by vocation and still he's a carpenter. And so when I was growing up, I actually learned how to build quite fine, or quite well. And so we did a couple of things yesterday. I built for Charlie. He wanted a headboard. And then our painters found this great inset to give it sort of a bit more of a furniture feel. And that looks all lovely and nice. And then I built a table and a matching bench. However, I didn't realize until I finished that I put the legs on backwards, and so they taper in. So they're supposed to match. Oh well, but at some point you just say, okay, good enough, and so I'm saying good enough. But it's a nice little, it's a perfect little table, perfect size, matching bench. I think it'll work well. I hope it works well. I hope Mike likes it. So,
Mike loves it.
So I did that, and I put some trim on yesterday, and put trim up here, and gosh, we did all sorts of stuff. The Fezziwig sign is hung, the chandelier needs